The moment Goku dies on Namek, the entire Dragon Ball timeline instantly falls apart. Everyone thinks a Frieza victory just means the bad guy wins. It doesn't, it means total extinction. The spirit bomb crashes down onto the surface of Namek, and for a moment there is hope. The water rises, the planet shakes. The energy of 1,000 stars crushes the tyrant into the crust of the dying world. Gohan and Krillin and Piccolo watch with bated breath. They think the nightmare is over. They think the universe has been corrected. But then the water begins to boil. A beam of purple light pierces the ocean's surface and the Emperor emerges. He is not dead, he is not even truly injured. He is just angry. The graphical difference between this timeline and the canon timeline is a matter of seconds. In the original story, Goku had enough time to realize his anger and ascend. In this version, Frieza does not give him that time. Frieza points a finger and fires a death beam not at Piccolo but directly through Goku's heart. There is no speech. There is no warning. The Saiyan raised on Earth drops to his knees with a hole in his chest, and the light leaves his eyes. He falls face first into the Namekian dirt. The silence that follows is heavier than gravity. Krillin screams. It is the scream of a man who has lost his best friend and his only hope in the same second. He charges at Frieza, but Frieza does not toy with him this time. Frieza is done playing. He lifts Krillin into the air with telekinesis and implodes him instantly. There is no dramatic buildup, just a wet pop and the strongest human is gone. Gohan snaps. The rage of the hybrid Saiyan flares up and he attacks the tyrant with everything he has. But without Goku to anchor the fight, Gohan is just a child throwing a tantrum against a nuclear weapon. Frieza catches Gohan's leg. He looks at the boy with eyes that are devoid of mercy. He slams Gohan into the ground once, twice. The third time the boy stops moving. Piccolo is the last one standing. He looks at the carnage. He looks at the corpses of the people he came to save. The Namekian warrior closes his eyes and accepts his fate. Frieza executes him with a simple wave of his hand. The battle is over. The Z fighters are dead. The dragon Porunga, which was summoned in the distance, suddenly turns to stone and crumbles. Gero has died of grief. The Dragon Balls are inert. Frieza stands amidst the rubble of a dying planet and realizes the one thing he wanted, immortality, is gone forever. He screams. His rage cracks the tectonic plates. He destroys Namek not because he has to, but because he is throwing a cosmic temper tantrum. He boards his ship and leaves the exploding world behind. He survives, but he leaves Namek as a bitter, broken king who has conquered everything and gained nothing. Frieza sets his course for Earth. He knows the Saiyan ship came from there. He knows that the last remaining Saiyan Vegeta might be heading there. Most fans assume Frieza would just blow up the Earth from space. They think he would destroy it out of spite. But this ignores the fundamental psychology of Frieza. He is not a destroyer like Kid Buu. He is a businessman. He is a landlord. He runs an empire that is built on real estate. Namek was a loss. He needs to recoup his investment. He arrives on Earth a year later. The remaining warriors, Tyne and Yamcha and Chiatsu, sense the approach of a power so evil it makes their skin crawl. They fly to the landing site. They are brave. But bravery is meaningless against the Emperor of the Universe. Frieza steps out of his ship. He does not have his father with him because in this timeline he didn't need to be put back together. He is in his final form. He looks at the Earthlings. He scans their power levels. They are pathetic. He orders his men to wipe them out. The battle lasts less than a minute. Tyne tries to use the tri-beam, but he is shot out of the sky before he can complete the geometry. Yamcha is impaled. The Earth is defenseless. But Frieza does not destroy the planet. He annexes it. He kills the governments. He topples the armies. He broadcasts a message to the entire globe stating that Earth is now property of the Frieza Force. The humans are not exterminated. They are enslaved. They are forced to build factories. They are forced to mine resources. The technology of Capsule Corp is seized and repurposed for the Empire. Vegeta arrives on Earth expecting to find Kakarot. Instead, he finds Frieza sitting on a throne made from the ruins of West City. Vegeta tries to fight. He tries to access the Super Saiyan legend. But fear is a powerful inhibitor. The moment he sees Frieza, the trauma of his childhood comes rushing back. He freezes. Frieza beats him within an inch of his life and then drags him back to the ship. He doesn't kill Vegeta, he keeps him as a pet. He keeps him as a reminder of the race he extinguished. This is the state of the world for the next few years. It is a gray industrial nightmare. The sky is choked with smoke from Frieza's factories. Hope is a forgotten concept. But deep in the mountains, there is a variable that Frieza did not account for. Dr. Gero is working. He has been working for years. His spy drones recorded the battle on Earth. They recorded the death of the Z fighters. Gero does not care about Yamcha or Tyne. He hates them, but he sees Frieza. He analyzes the biological data of the tyrant. He sees a being with a power level of 120 million. To Gero, this is just a number. It is a benchmark to be surpassed. Gero was building weapons to kill Goku, but Goku is dead. The programming in his supercomputer shifts. The target parameters update. The goal is no longer kill Son Goku. The goal is dominate the planet, and the obstacle is Frieza. Gero accelerates the development of his masterpieces. He works feverishly on number 17 and number 18. He modifies their energy reactors. He makes them stronger. In the canon timeline, the androids were stronger than a Super Saiyan. In this timeline, that fact does not change. Frieza is stagnant. He is sitting on his throne drinking wine and getting weaker. He believes he is the apex predator. He has no reason to train. He has no reason to push himself. He is the emperor of a graveyard. He has never trained a day in his life, and he isn't going to start now. He is completely unaware that in a cave in the northern mountains, two teenagers are being activated who possess infinite energy supplies. The day Gero unleashes his creations is the day the hierarchy of the universe shatters. 17 and 18 step out of their pods. They kill Gero immediately, just like they were supposed to. They are chaotic. They are bored. They look at the world Gero hated and they see Frieza's banners everywhere. They see the soldiers. They see the oppression. They don't care about saving humans. They just hate being told what to do. And Frieza is the ultimate authority figure. They fly to the capital. They land in the plaza in front of Frieza's palace. The guards try to stop them. 17 decapitates a soldier with a kick. 18 blasts a tank into dust. Frieza senses the commotion. He floats out of his palace expecting a rebellion. He expects to see a few brave humans with guns. Instead, he sees two children. A boy with a scarf and a girl with blonde hair. Frieza laughs. The sound of his laughter echoes through the silent city. He asks them if they are lost. He asks them if they want to die. 17 looks at Frieza and calls him short. The insult hangs in the air. Frieza's eyes twitch. He fires a death beam at the boy's head. It is the same attack that killed Vegeta on Namek. It is the attack that moves at the speed of light. 17 tilts his head to the side. The beam misses. Frieza is confused. He fires again. 17 swats the beam away with his hand. The Emperor of the Universe stops laughing. This is the moment the genre of the story shifts from a political thriller to a humiliation conga line. Frieza powers up to 50%. He rushes the twins. 18 catches his fist. She doesn't struggle. She doesn't strain. She catches the fist of the man who destroyed planet Vegeta like she is catching a falling leaf. She smiles. It is a cruel smile. She twists his arm. There is a sickening snap as the purple carapace of the tyrant fractures. Frieza screams in pain and disbelief. He cannot comprehend what is happening. He is the strongest. He is the mutant. He is the prodigy. How can a human girl hurt him? He powers up to 100%. He bulks up. His muscles tear through his armor. He fires a Nova Strike. He tries to blow up the planet. 17 jumps in the way. He puts up a green barrier. The attack that could destroy a solar system washes over the barrier and does nothing. The smoke clears and 17 is checking his fingernails. He tells Frieza that he is boring. The psychological damage is far worse than the physical damage. Frieza realizes that he is not a god. He is a relic. He is an old flip phone in the age of smartphones. The androids proceed to dismantle him. They do not kill him quickly. They play with him. They treat the Emperor of the Universe like a soccer ball. They break his tail. They crush his ribs. They humiliate him in front of the entire enslaved population of Earth. Finally, 18 gets bored. She blasts him into dust. The tyrant falls not to a legendary Super Saiyan, but to the science of a madman he didn't even know existed. The Frieza Empire collapses overnight. The soldiers flee, but they don't get far. The androids hunt them down for sport. They destroy the ships. They trap everyone on Earth. This is the era of the androids. It is a hellscape. They drive cars through cities just to run people over. They blow up amusement parks because the lines are too long. But unlike future Trunks' timeline, there is no time machine being built here. Bulma was killed during the annexation. There is no hope of a savior coming from the future because the future has already been cancelled. The Earth rots under the rule of the twins for years. They are the gods of this new world. But the universe has one final nail to drive into the coffin of existence. Deep in space, the wizard Babidi is searching. He is looking for energy. He has a sealed ball that contains a monster of infinite destruction. In the original timeline, Babidi needed the energy of Super Saiyan 2 Gohan to wake Majin Buu. That was a massive amount of high-quality energy. In this timeline, there are no Super Saiyans. The energy quality is low, but the androids possess infinite energy. It acts as a perpetual motion machine. Babidi eventually finds Earth. He senses the anomaly. He senses two beings with no ki but infinite stamina. He descends with his minions. Dabura, the king of the demon realm, confronts 17 and 18. This is a battle of interesting matchups. Dabura is arguably as strong as Cell. He is stronger than the androids. He turns 18 into stone with his spit. 17 rages, but he is outclassed by the magic of the demon. Babidi hooks 17 up to the energy drainers. He doesn't need to fight him, he just needs to siphon the infinite power. The meter on Majin Buu's ball fills up instantly. It overflows, the shell cracks. Pink smoke pours out and covers the sky. The innocent fat Majin Buu forms. Babidi orders Buu to kill. Buu eats Dabura because he is hungry. He eats 17. He eats the stone statue of 18. He eats the planet Earth. There is no Mr. Satan to befriend him. There is no Goku to teach him redemption. There is only the wizard shouting orders and the monster eating everything in sight. Buu moves from Earth to the surrounding planets. He destroys the Frieza Force remnants. He destroys the Galactic Patrol. He eventually finds his way to the sacred world of the Kais. The Supreme Kai tries to stop him, but without the Z-Sword and without Gohan, he is nothing. Buu absorbs the Supreme Kai. He absorbs Kibito. The destruction wakes Beerus the Destroyer. The cat wakes up from his nap early. He senses that the universe is empty. He travels to find the source. He finds Buu. Beerus is a force of nature. He can destroy Buu, but Beerus is fickle. He looks at the pink blob and he sees a universe that is broken. There is no food. There is no entertainment. There is no Super Saiyan God to challenge him. The prophecy of the Oracle Fish was false because the candidate died on Namek. Beerus realizes that his job is done. There is nothing left to destroy because Buu has already done it. Or perhaps in a darker twist, Beerus simply Hakai's Buu and then goes back to sleep, leaving a universe that is completely devoid of life. A vast empty void where stars used to be. This scenario proves a fundamental truth about the Dragon Ball narrative. Goku is not just the protagonist. He is the great filter. He is the keystone that prevents the universe from collapsing under the weight of its own monsters. When Goku dies, the checks and balances of the cosmos fail. Frieza wins only to be eaten by a bigger fish. The androids win only to be fuel for a magical djinn. The hierarchy of villains is a self-cannibalizing system. Without Goku to remove the threats in the correct order, the threats pile up and collide in a way that destroys reality itself. Frieza thought he wanted to win on Namek. He thought death was the worst thing that could happen to him. He was wrong. The worst thing that could happen to Frieza was getting exactly what he wanted. Because by killing Goku, he removed the only shield that was protecting him from the horrors of the future. He removed the only warrior capable of pushing the timeline forward. By sparing Frieza in the original timeline, Goku gave the tyrant a chance to evolve. By killing Goku in this timeline, Frieza signed his own death warrant. He ensured that he would die not as a warrior in battle, but as a confused, obsolete relic being dismantled by teenagers on a mud ball in the middle of nowhere. The tragedy of Frieza is not that he lost. It is that he never understood the game he was playing. He thought he was the player. He was just the loot drop for the next level. And without the hero to clear the level, the game just crashes.